Few places are richer in tradition, more steeped in nostalgia than this old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. And the scarlet and gray have this place rocking already. We have a late season top 25 showdown that could be crucial to the postseason picture, as we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Purdue Boilermakers, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Buckeyes will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Boilermakers offense will start this game off. And there he is. When you have a guy like this, you don't mind building your attack around the running game, guys.
And he's a grown man. There's no doubt about it. This offense runs through him. Everybody gets their emotion, and everything is built on him and around him.
And everybody knows this guy's going to touch the football, and still, defenses can't stop him. He can run through tackles and make big things happen.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the...
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Boilermakers line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The Buckeyes offense will take the field for the first time. As dynamic as this guy is on the outside, Jesse, you know he's going to be cheating that way from his free safety position.
You're right. As a quarterback, I just can't throw to my guy in the perimeter, right? I got to attack the middle of the field. The problem is you've got one of the best safeties in the nation who likes to lay people out.
Yeah, roaming the middle of the field, reading the quarterback's eyes, and he's got an eye on that receiver out there, too, that's dynamic. So let's see what kind of day he can have.
Here comes the offense on second down. On the ground, it's Judkins. At the 45, on his way. They'll bring him down, but not before he put people in the spin cycle.
Yeah, and there you go again. Ohio State bringing the ground game. They typically do that, Reese. That's pretty normal for them.
They've built their entire program around it. Archie Griffin, two-time Heisman Trophy winner. You go back to Hopalong Cassidy. I mean, the Buckeyes love to run the ball, no matter how many times they spin the magic beat. This offense has a second down play. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Smith. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. Floating away. Unleashes to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, it looked like that might be the first touchdown of the game, but what a great job by the defender, seeing the football and swatting it away.
After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Here's the give off the left side.
A lot of times defenses blitz to stop the run. This very play right here, blitz the linebacker, but man, the offense did a great job. Everybody understood what they saw. Running back understood. Pick up a nice positive gain. And
he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. And here comes the offense on second down. Back to throw, it's Carr. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets it out quickly. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. The Boilermakers have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Fires left. A strike downfield. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. The Boilermakers headed quickly to the line. Off the play fake on first down. Soft spot in the middle. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down. The Boilermakers look to do some damage in the red zone. He's got it on the run. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. A first down run on the doorstep.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. So loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd and goal. Back to throw, it's Carr. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. Kick is good. And the offense has 3 points to show for the drive. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
The Buckeye aerial attack continues to be prolific. You feel as if they're on the verge of scoring on any snap.
And it's such a good blend between such great offensive talent year after year after year that you see go to the draft, but also great play calling, great play design. They've always got it working, and you know this offense is always capable of hanging 40 points and making it look easy.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Gonna run it. It's Judkins. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. He'll pull it down. Still on his feet at the 45. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Buckeyes have their offense in high gear. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Feeling some heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. Leaves it with the running back. Hard running there. What a nifty run there to pick up the 1st down. Now the offense trying to operate in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Looking for the score. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Looking for a crease. It's Bob. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Looking to throw, it's Card. He's got the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the 1st down.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job for him today.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on 3rd down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. 3rd and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert 1st downs. This offense has been so good on 3rd downs.
Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers.
Defense will always trying to get some tips. You know, break on the football, get a tip, get it up in the air. Nice job by the player breaking on the football and forcing the incompletion.
Still on the 35-yard line after that incompletion. Here comes 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Got his man downfield. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. And the Boilermakers are in the hurry-up.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
And it's picked off. Taking it the other way. And after the interception, he brings it back and gets it inside the 35.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The time-honored phrase for a quarterback is field general. This dude in this environment, he's like a stadium commander. He's like an elevated rank above field general.
He's like an orchestrator. He knows how to set them off and bring it up and bring the excitement with the big plays.
Got it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. ULM is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Warhawks have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. They're trailing by 13 to Texas State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10.
They're throwing the swing pass to the back, just trying to get him the ball in space to see if he can make people miss. That time, though, the defense, nice job with the tackle.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Trying to get to it. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Well, this offensive coordinator has to be scratching his head because he's trying to keep his quarterback protected. He's trying different things, sliding the offensive line, keeping tight ends and running backs in, shipping, going empty, getting the ball out quickly, but it's not working. They're just losing the one-on-one battles up front, and in the second half looking forward, I don't know if they're going to be able to fix it.
A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Looking to throw, it's Howard. Quick strike complete. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. The passing game continues to be prolific, and as much as Ohio State has been built on toughness, they've been built recently on the efficient passing game.
I mean, so many good quarterbacks, and you know you're going to get great play calling, great offensive design. Ohio State offenses every year, year after year, the names change, but the production continues to be the same.
He's looking to pass. Getting some heat. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area you're going to bow up. Nice job on first down stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
And it's caught! Touchdown, Ohio State! Ready to try the point after. And the extra point gives them a 28-3 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. He'll bring it out. It's Branch. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's going to pass on second down. The sure hands, it's Smith.
Hey, listen, as a receiver, you're running that hitch route against man coverage. You can't loaf on it, right? I know it's just a little short throw, but you've got to make the defender think you might be going deep. So a nice job not just taking it easy.
Oh, the ball squirts out. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? They'll throw it on first down. Pressure coming.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
He's got his man, and he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a rhythm.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Boilermakers will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. And they'll down this punt just inside the 40-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David. You've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the first half, I'm going to continue to do what I've been doing, Palmer, because it's been all gas.
Oh, that's right. Strike while the iron's hot, too. Before this defense gets to going at halftime to potentially make some adjustments, show you some different looks in the second half. Whatever you've been doing, it's working. Keep it up.
Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. This guy can throw it. He holds it in, and nobody's close. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats, and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great one going down in Columbus today. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who Once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Line gets set, first down. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. First down for this offense. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking to pass. It's Howard. Throws to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Dialing up a second down pass play. This one's complete. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Now, anytime the ball goes in the air towards him, I feel like it's his. Like, there are no 50-50 balls. He just makes plays, game after game, play after play, and you see him featured in this offense for a reason. He's one of the best in the country, not just at the wide receiver position, period. This guy's in the Heisman Trophy conversation as a receiver.
The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Graham.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
And the Buckeyes are in the red zone. The aerial assault continues. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Dropping back, it's Howard. Fires to the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
Got the quick completion. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Got his man quickly. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been...
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Boilermakers send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Here's the punt, and that is a major league pop-up. That thing's going to bring rain. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped.
And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including...
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop it.
And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
And finally, you're seeing some life from the defense. They've been struggling all game long up to this point, but back-to-back sacks on 2 consecutive plays, they're at least still trying to fight back in this game.
Trying to make magic with his feet. They finally corral him, and he turns that into a big gain and a first down. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Looking for a man. It's Howard. Firing to the right, complete. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
I don't think anybody expected this true freshman to jump in the scene here in college football and just explode the way he has. He has been making big plays week in and week out, and that's why this true freshman is square in the middle of the discussion when we're talking about Heisman Trophy.
Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior.
It's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
That is a tremendous job by the defender on that play, because when the ball was thrown, his head was turned around. He was watching the receiver, quickly spun the head, turned his shoulder, located the ball, and then knocked it down.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Ibuka. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up this scoreboard.
With the run on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw, it's Howard. Still looking, on the move. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the beatdown has ensued. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. And the point after is good. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. They're just about ready to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Love. He'll work his way down to the 28.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
Hand off from the shotgun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
They're trying to get to it. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. We might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off to the 26. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll go right back to it. They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. To the ground to try to move the chains. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves to change for the first down.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. Fresh set of downs after the completion. They'll throw it on first down. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Quickly complete. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
That's a first down for the offense.
They keep attacking through the air. Complete downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Looking to go up top on first down. He's got it down the middle. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
When you're a defense, you have a choice. Do you play man or do you play zone? They sat back in zone. That might change. They might change their mind and try to switch to man here shortly in the future.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown and a little window dressing here at the end of the game.
Hey, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Smashes it through for the PAT. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they close that drive going to the air for the final few inches and the score. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you can just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard. They picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a quarterback.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Scanning the field, it's Howard. Coming after him. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
These guys aren't human either. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Looking for room, it's Judkins. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better, they go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better.